Good evening to you. Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com with a Hurricane Pro in HD look at the latest on Tropical Storm Cindy. Video discussion, video blog, whatever you want to call it. The 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 Central Advisory Package is out. There it is right there, 10 o'clock. Central Time, located 28.6 north, 93.4 west. Here it is on their tracking map right here. Winds are still at 50 miles per hour, moving north-northwest at 7, and the air pressure now down to 992 millibars. We can see that reflected in the public advisory here as that loads for us. Heavy rain still the biggest threat here, and even life-threatening flash flooding still possible. But look at that, the air pressure now down to 992 millibars. So from a pressure perspective, this has strengthened a little bit. The lower the pressure, typically the stronger the storm or hurricane. But, and this is what I want to point out to you, the overall organization still not very impressive at all, and these thunderstorms are just not able to keep organized around the center, and as such, it's not really strengthening from a wind perspective in terms of higher winds and organization, and oh my goodness, it's getting stronger. So don't let the pressure dropping fool you too much. That being said, we do have a pretty big mass of pretty heavy rainfall moving into portions of Louisiana across that area. The I-10 corridor coming out of Lake Charles through Beaumont, Port Arthur, and even into the eastern areas of Houston. I don't think the very heavy rainfall will get there overnight, so there shouldn't be any major flooding concerns in the greater Houston area, and certainly no wind issues. But along the coast, definitely some high water from time to time from the constant agitation of the Gulf of Mexico and the push of water from this tropical storm. Looking at a wider perspective, shifting all the way over to the east here, this is the panhandle of Florida, and fortunately these bands are getting weaker as they come off the Gulf of Mexico, and if we slide over to the Mobile radar, we can see that even there, areas in Alabama and Mississippi, we do have this one little straggler feeder band coming across the Biloxi area right now. But as you can clearly see to the south, nothing really else developing, so that's great news. So this area can hopefully start to dry out. If you're traveling, though, across the I-10 corridor, definitely take your time. Any of the standing water issues could be a problem. Maybe fog develops, and if there's any rain bands left over, especially southwest Louisiana and eastern Texas, trust me, you're going to want to slow down, as they say, to make sure you arrive alive. That's the best advice I can give. We're going to be watching this even after it makes landfall, because it's going to bring some heavy rain and the potential for severe weather across parts of the southeast and the east third of the United States as a whole, and I'll address that in tomorrow's update. All right? That is it from me for tonight. Hey, there's my phone beeping at me. I am Mark Sudduth for HurricaneTrack.com, and of course for Hurricane Pro in HD. Thanks as always for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow morning with more.